All right. So hopefully everybody can grab some pen and paper. Hey, guys, yeah, grab some pen and paper. Grab pen and paper if you can. If you can grab pen and paper, please do so. If you have a note phone or a phone with notes on it, do something a little bit different today. Just a little bit, tad bit. I better find me something to plug this thing that for go dead on y'all. Somebody got something in the chat box. Let me see. We'll be listening at work. Okay, gotcha. I'm tracking. Grab your pen and paper. This is pen and paper today. Few more minutes while I join, and then I go and do it. Junior, come here. All right, don't worry about it. Never mind. All right. Just to keep it from holding everybody up all night. I don't want to hold everybody up all night. I'm gonna keep you long. But I want y'all to do a little exercise with me, right? I want you to take your piece of paper out, put your name on there, put today's date, know when you wrote this stuff down. Know when you wrote this stuff down. I'm trying to ask a couple questions. Not gonna be fast. We'll try and say as slow as possible. You just, give your information as you see fit. I hope it work out for you. So one thing that I find in life sometimes is, sometimes you just got to look at things as it is. All right. And a lot of folks get frustrated with me because I just keep it real, right? I don't look at what it could be. I don't look at what could happen all the time, and I don't address those issues. I look at things for what it is. If you step on my foot, you stepped on my foot. I don't have to add to it and say, you don't like me, you did it intentionally, you hate me, oh, you accidentally did it. That you stepped on my foot. Now, what happens after that, happens after that. It don't gotta be me getting mad. It ain't gotta be me cussing them out. It ain't gotta be me doing nothing else besides making a decision, right? And that's what life is about, right? It's just about making decisions. It's about life. I choose to look at life happen for me and not to me. That's my personal perspective, how to look at life. I look at it like when somebody cut me off in the middle of the road, they didn't do that to me. They did that for me to react to it in a positive way. They may be in a rush. They may be, I don't know, their wife may be pregnant. They may be got rushed to the hospital, they go in there. They may got a phone call saying there's something going on in their house and they trying to get home and get to their kids. But if I overreact because they did that, then I'm a problem now. Because I'm so short-sighted, my fuse so short, I get ticked off so quick. Now I'm a problem. Now I'm frustrated in the car, yelling and cussing this person, slamming on my brake, blowing my horn, and then somebody running the back of me because I did something stupid because I'm so busy worried about what they did to me. I done something to somebody else. But most people that got that kind of motivation or attitude or that personality don't know that they be the problem, right? Most folks that get mad at everything that happens around them. They always looking at everybody else the problem, but they never see themselves, right? So now we finna find out who the real problem is in the world, right? Through this exercise. So it's real simple, right? It's not a hard one. I gave you that. I don't know why I gave you that to make you get yourself in the visibility of, I guess, not to blame other folks. Look at you. Choose to talk about you. Choose to be hard on you. Choose to self-reflect, right? So first part of this exercise, it's a real simple exercise. Explain right out really clearly your average day right now, your current average day, right? What time you get up in the morning? I'm just gonna talk a little bit while you write. You write now your average day. Don't hold back. Don't just write no 1 word, 2 words. Write as much as you think of on your average day. You know, what time you wake up in the morning? What do you do when you get up in the morning? What time you got to be at work? What you do when you get at work? How you react to people when you're driving to work? How you react to people as you walk into work? If you out there running and jogging in the morning, exercising, how you react to the people that's exercising? How you react when you walk in the gym and you see people that's crowded, or you see ain't nobody in there? You know, if you walk your pets, right? How that goes? Do you have to go on a quick walk because you got to go to work? Can you just walk freely because you ain't got to go to work? Right? What's your ideal day? What's your average day? Your average day. I'm sorry, your average day. You know, after that morning, what do you do for lunch? Do you have to rush and scarf down your food? Do you get to take your time and eat and be all patient and just, hey, I don't have nowhere to go after this. I just get to eat all I want. Do you have an hour to eat where you got 30 minutes, baby? You driving somewhere then you eat for 15 and then you drive another 15, 20 minutes back to work? Or do you have a place at your job where you can eat right in the cafeteria and the food's available? Or do you work from home and at lunchtime you cooking the meal for dinner, or you snacking, or you don't even take lunch? Maybe you don't even take lunch. I don't know. Write it down. How do your afternoons go? Is it just like your mornings? Do you got to go back to another job? Do you got to start back working? Do you just work 4 hours a day and then off in the afternoon? Or are you off in the morning and only work 4 hours afternoons? What's your average day look like? What do your average day look like? That's what I'm asking you. Write that down. After you get home from working, after you get home from hanging out, what does that day look like? Just one day. Your average one day of the month, of the year, of whatever. Your average. What normally happens in your life. Write it down. Your current condition of your average day. Your average morning, lunch, afternoon. I'm talking, I'm just trying to give you time to write it all out. Give you ideas what you can write about. You may have to help your kids with homework. You may have to go and take care of a loved one, a family member. You may have to get ready for work the next day. You may have to, I don't know. I'm just trying to jog your thoughts so that you can write it all out. This is your average day. What goes on in your current life right now. Not saying it's good, not saying it's bad, not saying it's indifferent. I'm just telling you, write down the actions that you do. I'm asking you to write down what it looked like. Write down the picture. Write down the words in the picture format. Like, you know, tell it as it is. All right, you can skip a couple spaces because you may want to come back and finish writing it. Maybe you didn't write that much right now. Maybe you want to come back and visit it. For a matter of fact, if you got another sheet, let's start on another sheet. That way that you can come back and revisit it and finish it out. This is just a starter exercise. So this is a real short one right here. Is this something that you want to continue to do? Is this something you want to continue to do? This on the second page. If so, how long do you want to continue to do it? How long? Is it a short time, A long time? Is it one day? I mean, one more day, one more month, one more year, 6 months? It's your average day. Is this something you want to continue to do for an average day? Or is this something that you want to change? And how soon do you want to change it? And if not, then hey, you say you good with it, and then that's good. So that's a short one. This is a real short one. All right. So the third one, you can start on page 3, or you can just skip a few lines or whatever you want to do. You know how you think, and you know what you need to come back to. I hope that you left that first one. That's just one page right there. You can write a whole page about your whole average day. The second part, that's just a couple of sentences. That ain't that long. You know, is this something you want to continue to do? And how long? You know, 1 year, 1 month, 6 months, a year. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, till I die. I don't know. You write it down. Now, this is the part right here where I need you to stand up, sit down, wiggle your fingers, close your eyes, open your eyes, blink a couple times. Now I need you to wake up. This is the part right here. Now explain your ideal day. Your ideal day. One day that you wish you can do that day over and over and over again. What would you do on an ideal day? What time will you wake up in the morning? Will you even wake up in the morning? Do you wake up that morning? Do you wait till the afternoon? Do you wait till the evening? Maybe you sleep all day. Maybe that's your ideal day. I don't even have to get up. I have nothing to do, right? Maybe you say, I want to go straight to the gym. I want to work out. You know what? I want to work out all morning long. I want to take my time and I want to do legs for an hour. I want to do abs for an hour because I have nowhere else to go. This is my day. I don't need a watch for my ideal day, right? What do you eat? Do you eat what you want to eat? Do you go to a fine dining? Do you have somebody else cook the dish for you and you just come in the kitchen and eat? Do you have somebody deliver food to you? Or do you just meet somebody for breakfast or lunch or dinner? I mean, what is your ideal day? Write it down. This is for you. This ain't for me. You ain't gotta hide it. You ain't gotta, nobody can copy. Ain't nobody sitting over there beside you. They can't copy your answers. I have to make some humor with this, you know? What do you do for lunch? Do you have a lunch? Do lunch matters? Do you have to go to lunch? Do you not go to lunch? Do you work through lunch? It's on your ideal days. Do you say, you know what, I just had such a big breakfast, I don't need lunch? Or, hey, I worked out all morning, so I don't have to have lunch. I need my breakfast now because I worked out for the last 4 hours. That's my average day. That's my ideal average day. What you do in the afternoon? Do your afternoon look just like your mornings? Do you put work in? Do you lay around? Do you go to the mall? Do you look for your next vacation? Do you take care of the kids? I mean, what do you do in the afternoon? What do your nights look like? Do you have to be in bed at a certain time? Do you have to get prepared for work the next day in your ideal day? Or you just, I go to sleep when I go to sleep? Or do I go to sleep early because I want to get up early in the morning and work out? I sleep because I want to go to sleep early because I want my 8 hours of sleep or my 9 hours of sleep or my 10 hours of sleep so that I can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym or go for a slow run or a long run or a fast run. I know DJ love his 3 miles. Maybe you want to go for your 3 mile run at 04:30, you know what I'm saying? Before everybody else get up. Maybe it's too dark. Maybe you can't do it then. Maybe you can say I can sleep in until the light come up, until the sun rise. So that's your ideal day, right? Just trying to, like, again, just how long do you want that to continue? Do you want to continue one day? Do you want to do it 1 month? Your ideal day. Do you want to do it for the rest of your life? Do you want to do it for 6 months and be done and go back to work? Or do you want to say, hey, my ideal day, I work all day. I'm good. I'm happy. I love my job. Or, hey, I'm good. I love investing. I love working hard with other people. I love helping people. You know what? Oh, what charity do I like? Oh, you know what? I love working down there at the charity and helping those people out. All right. Now you got to go back to page 1. Now we're going back to page 1, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, your average day, on a scale of 1 to 10, give that a number. Give your average day a number between 0 and 10. I'm sorry, I said 1 and 10, but 0 and 10, because 0 is a number. Your average day a 10 out of 10, your average day, you love your 10, 10 being the greatest, 0 being the lowest. Your everyday 5, you know what? I love my job. I love my life. I love what I'm doing. I enjoy what I do right now. Maybe it's an 8. Maybe it's a 9. Your average day, your current condition right now. Maybe you spend as much time with everybody you want to spend with, as much as you want, on your average day right now. Maybe you choosing when you go on vacation, and you go on vacation without asking nobody on your average day. Maybe, just maybe, right? So now you go back to page 3 or 2, whichever one you did, 2 or 3. Your ideal day. Rate that on a scale from 0 to 10. Your ideal day, what you said that you ideally would like to do. Rate that on a scale from 0 to 10. It may be a 1. I don't know. Maybe your ideal day is like, hey, this is such a fantasy that I know this can't be true. So this is a 1 because I can't do this ever again. Maybe you feel that way. Maybe you that type of person. Then not optimistic, but pessimistic.
Pessimistic.
Yeah, I don't even know how I say it because I don't like that word. Right? So just think about it. Write that number down. Write the number down if that day. Now, this is the last part of this exercise. He just bust out laughing.
Yeah, my scores don't look good.
Well, this is the last part of the exercise. Okay. Guys, the whole purpose of the exercise is honestly for you to make an assessment of your current condition and make an assessment of your ideal condition, lifestyle that you would like on an average day. And then figure out, is it worth trying something different to get to your ideal day? Whatever score you gave yourself for your average day, the difference between your ideal day is that score. Is it worth that many points to try and get to that point to get to your ideal day? Anybody can answer that question. I don't mind.
Yeah, LT, it'd be worth it for me if I could just change that, but to the ideal day, how my situation is now to where I wanted to be. Oh, it'd be worth it. All the struggles, it'd be worth it.
Absolutely.
LT, mine is not too far off, man. I'm pretty systematic, and I'm not gonna say, you can always perfect. So mine kind of balanced like 8 on both ends, man. But I've been practicing this for a long time. But I'm not a 10.
But you love what you do. You love what you do. I mean, you already running 3 miles a day. That's good. And that means that you ain't off. That means that you done already did this. Like you said, you've been practicing a long time. You done got your life to a point where you almost where you want to be at, and you pretty much almost balanced out. So that's great. I mean, I'm excited for you.
Appreciate it, my brother, but it's hard work to stay there every single day.
Ideally, brother. Ideally, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. That's making me smile. I'm happy for you. Come on, somebody else. Talk to me. Tell me what you're thinking about that. What you think about the amount of points from your current condition to your ideal day, the difference. You can multiply that number. Whatever them points is, if you scored a 5 for your average day and you scored a 10 for your ideal day, you can multiply that 5-point difference times 100. That's 500% different. You can make it however you want to make it. The ideal of this is the exercise is for you to call it how it is. Not to blame nobody else, not to look left, not to look right, but like Michael Jackson said, look at the man in the mirror. Whether it's man or woman.
Right. Look at the man in the mirror. Awesome.
That's it. And that's all I want to do. Right now, I wanted to do this for you all. I mean, it was on my heart. I've been listening to some audio books. I've been listening to, I hate listening. I hate looking at TV, guys. I do. I don't find nothing good about TV besides comedy. I mean, I do find things good. I shouldn't say it like that because I do like sports. I do like looking at every once in a while looking at gamers. My son asks me about these people all the time. I say, do them people know my name? Then why do I need to know their name? They are there to entertain me. Their job is for me to look at them and admire what they do. That's what I do. I don't need to admire them for who they are. I need to admire them for what they do on a game or in that game. That's it. They're nobody special to me. They're just another entertainer to me. I'm a person that's trying to do the best I can to be the best person I can, and the people around me should be admiring me for what I do. That's it. I'm not important to them. I'm just some person that's giving them an example. Yeah, muted. I had to mute you, brother. I'm sorry. It was loud. So I'm just a person that trying to do the best I can. Those people don't know me just like I don't know them. They don't know. And if I do enough good things in the world and I make a difference in a lot of people's lives, guess what? Somebody may be calling my name out, and I ain't doing it for them to do that. I'm doing it for me to be the best I can be in the area I'm in. I love helping people. I love coaching people. I love working with people. I love bringing the best out of the people around me. That's what I desire to do. I just want to get great at it and keep doing it. And sooner or later, be able to benefit by getting paid to do it. That's my ideal world. I want to work. I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with working. And I want to apologize to everybody on the call now and anybody ever listen to me talk. I have never really intentionally wanted to knock any job that a person works. I do feel like some people only depend, this is my personal opinion, they depend on the job and the government to bail them out on stuff. I believe that America is a land of opportunity, and a lot of people come from different places for the opportunity to live in America because they know that they can do whatever you put your mind to if you come to America. I haven't been in too many countries, but the one country I did visit, I saw how they lived. The one is all about classes. You have first class, second class, and third class. That's it. That's what it was in that country. And the first class made all the money, drove all the Lamborghinis, drank all the good food, had all the nice clothes, did whatever they wanted to do. Second class got better lifestyle. Third class worked for everybody. That's it. I've experienced that through the military, making me go visit places for a tour. In America, we choose our surroundings. Yes, systemic systems out there that cause us to work a little bit harder than others. But if you know that going forward, then work a little bit harder. Don't be the one to complain. Don't be the one that's saying, oh, well, the system is already against me, so I'm just going to be with the ones that's against me and I'm going to go with the slow roll. No, create your vision and start working towards it. I honestly believe in the law of attraction. What you put out, you get back. If you work hard, it's going to come back. If you run hard, you're going to win a race. If you get up early in the morning before everybody else, you're going to be farther than everybody else because they all sleeping. If you stay up longer at nighttime while everybody else sleeping, you getting farther. If you in school and school is from August to May, and the summer you taking breaks, and the other person is working during the summer on school stuff. When school come back, the person that worked over the summer is farther. It's just, what you give out, you get back. In life, if you're looking for fairness, you're looking in the wrong place. Life ain't fair. Nobody told you life was fair. Nobody told you life gonna be all this and that. Life happened for you, not to you. And once you figure that out, or once you buy into that, then you start dealing with people accordingly. You start looking at situations different. You don't hate people. You don't get mad at people. You don't be angry with people. You be like, wow, this person here to teach me patience. This person here to make me better. Oh, this person here to show me how much I don't know. Oh, this person right here, wow, they show me what I need to be doing in life to do this. Oh, this person right here, whether it be a child, whether it be a baby, whether it be an old man, an old woman, you stop looking at people as a way to say that they doing something to you and look at them and say, they doing this for me. They doing this for me to learn from them, to grow from them, to be better because I met them. People are unique. They're unique. They do some very awkward things at times. They do awkward things at times, things that we may not agree with. COVID-19 is going on right now. I'm listening to people whine, complain about wearing a mask. I listen, y'all all hear this, complain about the vaccine works, the vaccine don't work, complain about the people that don't take the vaccine, complain about the people that take the vaccine, and then the people that take the vaccine go around proud that they took a vaccine. And then you got folks that arguing all kinds of stuff, right? I don't get it. I don't get it. Then you got folks judging. Well, you're uneducated, that's why you don't get it. Oh, you didn't take the vaccine because you don't know no better. Oh, you took the vaccine because you just a follower. You just do what everybody else do. You got all kinds of stuff right here. Why can't everybody just appreciate people for being people? Appreciate folks for being who they are. They decide to take it, they don't decide to take it. That's their business. If you have a problem with it, just wear your mask. Oh, I don't want to wear no mask. I want to take the vaccine. I don't want to wear the mask. All kinds of stuff, guys. I ain't gonna go down the rabbit hole. Y'all know, y'all heard all this mess. Some people partying, some people having bashes, some people not partying, some people not scared to live, some people scared to travel, some people don't want to travel. Some people said, I ain't traveling by airplane, but I'll travel by car and go in every gas station, touch the nastiest stuff in the world. It's just so crazy how people want to argue their facts and say that they're right and the other person wrong. Instead of just saying that, you know what, I made a decision, this is my decision, and I'm good with it. So I'm saying all that to say that, guys, you wrote down your ideal day. You wrote down your average day. You are in control of what happens next. Real estate is just a tool to use to help you get to your ideal day faster. Your job can get you to your ideal day, possibly. I don't know what you do, possibly. You may already own your own business and you get into your ideal day. Maybe you got it. Maybe your ideal day is you own your own business and you want to duplicate and triple yourself and quadruple yourself. And then you get out the business and they run the business for you and you just make a residual income. I don't know. You know what your day is because life happened for you and not to you. So I want to ask you all to just start now. Taking that picture you just wrote, because that's a picture. You just wrote out what you see in your head in words as your average day and your ideal day. Find a strategy to help you get to your ideal day. The worst that can happen is that you go back to your average day. That's the worst that can happen. The worst that can happen is you got to go back to your average day. The best thing that can happen is you find your ideal day and you can repeat it over and over and over and over again. That's what I hope you do. That's why I pray you do. That's why I in my heart want for each and every person around me to have their ideal day every day. Hey, that's all I got for y'all. The floor is open for questions. Or comments. I guess y'all are all still thinking about what the man said. Sound like I'm preaching tonight.
Hey, nah, that was a great analogy, though. Most definitely. Yeah,
man, I love y'all, man. I really do. I love each and every one of y'all, man. I thank y'all for y'all time. I thank y'all for giving me calls. I thank y'all for hanging in here. I mean, hey, I just want y'all to have it, man. I really do. I want y'all to have y'all idea day. And it was just on my heart from early this morning to share this message with y'all.
Hey, LT, I think it's very crucial, man, to go back and revisit where you are in your life at every point. So yeah, I like you talk about the COVID and everybody's point of view, but I think it's very crucial that we realize, hey, we're not the only one in this. So that's amazing, man.
Oh, absolutely, man. This man at work, y'all. He already put it in the thing. He at work, but he got his earbuds in. He listening in. This commitment, man. I appreciate you, man. This is you still inspire me. I know that you missed that other call. I know why. And I appreciate you, man, for doing what you do, Vince, and keep in there, man. I heard you gave my uncle working for you the other day. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very hard. You trying to make everything and go, and it's real for me. Is kind of, I wouldn't say it's painful, but I guess a journey, man. Everybody's journey is a little different, and it's all gonna work out at the end, you know. But it's very important, man, that these calls stay motivated and keep on doing what's right. Because at the end of the day, if it line up what's right, is right. You know, don't think about what will make you feel good along the way. If you feel good about it, yeah, that's good. But if it line up with your goals and dreams, keep going forward. But keep on doing the good work, LT, man.
Absolutely, no, man. You're right. Nobody journey is the same, and it's sad that how we look to our left and right all the time at somebody else's journey. We look at somebody else, their path, their ride, how they going through. We want to focus on and find a way to be better than somebody else than just to be us. I just can't stand when someone come and tell me about. I mean, there's something. I mean, I don't know. It's always irked me when somebody talk about somebody else. And I'm like, why are you worried about them? You worry about you.
Right.
Everybody. I mean, I promise you this. I mean, I shouldn't say it out least. I know where I say it like this. Thank you, God. I'm gonna say who it was, but it's some people in this world that get away with murder. They can do anything and everything. It seems like they always fall through the doggone crack. I know some people like that in my life personally. And when I go do things, I don't care the slightest thing I do. It seems like I get busted on, or I get called out on, or I get in trouble for. I can't do it. And I don't get mad at them for being able to slip through the crack. But I be like, man, why they always slip through the crack? But I do one thing, and then everybody on me like white on rice.
Right.
But we got different journeys. We got different paths. God sees something different for both of us, and he wants something different for both of us. I can't look at that person and get mad at how their life work. I have to live my life, and they have to live their life. And I'm not going to be jealous of them for them being able to always get through the crowd. I'm talking about like the police pull you over, that person, everybody go to jail, that person get out and don't go to jail. They ain't no crook, they ain't did nothing, they ain't no snitching, nothing. They ain't no but that person right there, it seems like they just got favor. And some people in life like that. And you like, why that man get free? When you in school, everybody acting a fool. But you know what? When y'all get in trouble, that person right there slip away. They find a way to get away without getting in trouble, or they find a way to say the right things that they keep them from being as in much trouble as everybody else. So, it's just some people like that. But I don't ever get mad at it. I never got jealous of it. I just noticed it and said, man, that's why you LT, you can't do that. You gotta do it the right way. Because you that one person that everybody else get away with it, but you won't. So that's what I just thought about, man, when you said the journeys in life, that everybody have a different journey. And that's absolutely right. I appreciate you for sharing that, man. Thank you for the inspiration to tell me keep it up. Nah, man, I ain't going nowhere. Y'all stuck with this old this positive talking, man. Y'all stuck with that because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I may not advertise, I may not push hard on people because bottom line is, if you got 10 things going on in your life,
right,
something gotta give.
Yep.
You can't give 10 things 100%. And coming to advertising and marketing on this, that maybe I have to give for a little while because I got to focus on all the other stuff and the people that jumped into the coaching call. I got to focus on them more. So, but I promise you, I'm hoping and I'm praying that August is a game changer. Contracts are written, money getting paid out in September. That's what I'm hoping and praying for. I'm hoping that everybody on that coaching call go ahead and put this thing together. The month of August, we putting contracts down everywhere, as many as we can. And the month of September is payday. And then all our lives change for the better. And I'll be honest with you. All I want y'all to say is, hey, thank you, LT. Thank you, Joe. Thank y'all for believing in us and staying the fight. That's it. That's all I want to hear. I mean, that's great enough. Now, if you want to give me money, I give it. I will take it. I'm not turning it down. I'm not. But I just want to, me and Joe both just want to be that person that say, you know what, we help you to get started, you on your path, and then we take this thing to a whole nother level. That's it. But guys, that's all I got, man. I ain't finna ramble on it much more. It's 9:42 for me. Y'all got any comments or questions? I'm really gonna shut up and just listen now.
No, I'm good, LT. You gave us some pointers, things we need to write out, we need to revisit. So I'm gonna get right on that. And because I thought about writing my goals, redoing it and writing it over again. So you gave me some pointers I need to look at each day and go from there. So good call out.
Thank you, brother. Miss Priscilla, I know you got something for me.
Um, not a whole lot. I did like tonight's exercise. Um, because when you think about what you are currently doing, versus what your ideal day would be, or what you would prefer to be doing, this gives you a way to look at the differences in them. And I'm gonna have to sit and really kind of do a little bit more thinking and write a little bit more out on those two main points, the 1 and the 3. But I was actually a little surprised that my ideal day didn't really have much to do with real estate. Man, it is so crazy that my ideal day didn't have much to do with real estate, but my current day do. My current day has a lot to do with real estate, and that's, I guess, that this exercise made me realize that I'm really putting a lot more focus on real estate right now over what I believe is my main purpose, calling, vision, of what I really want my ideal day to consist of, working in film and TV. And so yeah, my 2 days look a whole lot different, which is a little bit surprising to me. So I think that's telling me I need to maybe restructure some things and really kind of look at where I'm at right now and how I'm going to get to my ideal day.
If this make any sense, I don't know this on my heart to tell you this. My ideal day don't say nothing about no damn real estate. Now, real estate is the car that I'm driving to get me to my ideal day. When I get there, once I put this thing in place, I need to have a property manager in place. I need to have my accountant in place. I need to have my lawyer in place, and they take care of all that. And a realtor in place, they take care of the real estate. I get the residual income.
And I guess that's kind of how I see it too. Because I feel like right now, if I can set up my real estate investment business and have the right amount of properties in place, and it ain't necessarily got to be a whole lot, but it's got to be enough to where I can have that choice and be able to walk away from having to work for someone else and be at a job so that I can do more in film and TV and go where I need to go to be able to do that. So I like how you put that. Yeah, it's kind of like the car. So ultimately, I guess I want real estate, my investment income, to take the place of my job income, so that at some point, and I love real estate, I really do. And I definitely have bigger goals when it comes to investing more in real estate and doing some more multifamily types of properties, apartment complexes, and more short-term stays and hospitality type of properties. But at the end of the day, I know that's not my number one purpose and calling, and it's not what necessarily brings me, I think, the most. I don't think, even though that's a talent and a gift that I have and skill set that I have, I don't think it's like number one on the list. So I got to get to my number one spot.
Absolutely. No, I'm with you 100%. No, you saying the right words. Everything you saying makes sense to me. You using this as a car, it's gonna drive you to where you need to go. And when you where you at, you ain't got to worry about nothing, because you got residual passive income coming in, taking the place of your 9 to 5, the money you was making at 9 to 5. And guess what? You can still work your 9 to 5 and have still double the money.
If I want to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then guess what? On your weekends and on your holidays and on your vacation, you doing what you love to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, anybody, hey, I'll be like this, Priscilla. You're a plum fool if you enjoy working with crazy people. Because people crazy.
Yes, you can say that again. Oh my goodness, you can say that again. Oh my, I'm learning that in this new job. Oh my goodness, these folks are working my nerves. but
People
but
crazy.
on another thing I wanted to say about that, and this is kind of going in a slightly different direction with it, is I really have been struggling with that, feeling guilty because I'm doing so, my focus is so much on real estate and not necessarily on my writing and my producing and film and TV, because I know I know that is the main gift that I'm supposed to be using to really reach people. And so I really have kind of been struggling with that a little bit lately. And my pastor is actually preached a series talking about your calling and your purpose. And what he said this past Sunday really actually helped me a lot. And I don't know if some of you all kind of have the same issue where you're good at so many different things. And so you end up having 4 or 5 side hustles and things that you're doing. And you really supposed to be kind of maybe putting all your focus on one, but then you're kind of doing these other things because they're, making the money and they're serving other people and different things like that. But you know what? He pointed out that that David was anointed king. And even though he was king, he had many talents. He had many purposes. God didn't just give him one calling or one purpose, one gift. He gave him several. He was a shepherd. He was a musician. And then he was a warrior and ultimately a king. And so he was saying that it's okay to have multiple purposes that you are pursuing. And one might be for this point in time in your life, the other one might be for that point in time, or some of them could work together to ultimately basically get you where you are supposed to be. So that actually really kind of spoke to my spirit and helped me kind of started putting this in perspective. And you talking about this tonight is actually going kind of right along with that message that I received on Sunday. And so it's really kind of helping me kind of be content with where I am in real estate, and it giving me the confidence to continue to pursue those goals, and knowing that when I do have time to work on my film and TV, that I can, still do that, and then they'll balance themselves out, I guess, when they're, when they're supposed to.
Absolutely. I mean, it's 4 seasons in the year, right? And nowadays, in this year, in this time, in 2020, 2021, I don't know if it's 4 seasons anymore.
I know.
So I'm saying that to say that, just like you just said, everything like David and King David had so many talents, and everyone had talents. And your pastor spoke about, hey, stuff comes and goes, and stuff work with each other. I would say that just like we had 4 seasons for hundreds and thousands of years, and nowadays we don't even have 4 seasons anymore. We have bipolar weather, bipolar seasons.
Yeah.
Your life is pretty much bipolar now.
That don't sound too good, LT.
It don't, but it's true. I mean, right now, our lives now, we never know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's why we got to live today. I'm going to say that what I would say is keep on doing what you're doing, because it's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. God said, if you take 1 step, he'll take 2, right? He's going to be there with you. You know what I'm saying? I love the footprints in the saying, know what I'm saying? Somebody walking, but it's more than more. So you just keep going in a direction. As long as you know your own path is definitely going to work out for you, because I believe in the law of attraction. But life is so wishy-washy that you gotta put my mama on the phone. She never told me don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. Spread them eggs out so you can have them cooking all over. You know what I'm saying? You can eat then.
Right,
So,
right.
I would say that, keep on. Yes, your passion is real. I would ask you and encourage you to do some time management. That's where really what I have on my heart to say. Find some time to do your passion every day. If you love writing and you love theater and you love that, I mean, continue to do your path or whatever and other things that's up front. But I wrote my book. My book gonna be published. I made a new logo. I kept updating that logo. I kept doing all these different. I'm in school with the military right now. I'm getting my ate up. I got a new boss. I'm working hard. I'm doing everything I want to do in life. I'm raising my son. I'm doing whatever I can do to be successful in everything I can be. I mean, I'm all over the place because that makes me happy. It don't make me happy to focus on one thing. If you ever have a chance to look at my laptop, you get dizzy with how many apps I have open at one time. You get dizzy. I mean, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tabs on one laptop. I mean, on one screen. On this other screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on my second screen. Tabs open at one time. So I'm all over the place. I'm always going to be all over the place because my mind don't focus on one thing at a time. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, with what you're saying, I'm agreeing with your pastor. I'm agreeing with you. And I'm agreeing with my thought pattern. But I'm going to ask you, if you love drama, if you love writing, if you love your message, it doesn't matter how long you do it. It matters about the quality of work you do every day. So if you put 30 minutes of quality work in, put your 30 minutes in a day. I don't care if it's early in the morning when you first wake up, afternoons, lunchtime, or right before you go to sleep. Go ahead and do what you love to do. Put your passion in. Break it down in time intervals. I don't care if you do 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at lunch, 30 minutes at night. Do what you love to do. God put you on this earth for a reason. And if you ain't doing what God told you to do, then you doing the wrong thing. So I want to encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing, but add what you love to do because that's worth living for. That's my encouragement.
I received that. Thank you. Thank you. I received that.
Y'all you got me feeling like I'm preaching. So who else?
Oh, my bad.
All right, you didn't compare me to the pastor.
Appreciate good advice.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Because I am going to run till I can't run no more. Look, y'all have a good night. I think that's enough for tonight. Definitely after that.
Yep. You can close the sermon on that.
Yeah, y'all have a great evening. Look forward to y'all next week. I will try and start back advertising for meetings. I think I'm at a point now where, honestly, I do think contracts going to be made this month. September, we're going to close in a coaching class on some deals. We're going to start seeing some money coming in. And I know it is going to happen. I mean, cause if it don't happen with them, it's going to happen with me. But we're going to make something happen. And I'm going to start back advertising and pushing this thing and growing things so that January 1st, for the New Year's, we'll start a new coaching class probably around that time, hopefully. So that's my goal.
Power of the tongue. I receive it. Have a good night.
All right. Night, DJ.
Take care. Y'all be blessed.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Night.
Night.